I'm back. Did you miss me? No one missed me. My 6 subscribers. Hey guys. Hey to my 6 subscribers. Woo! So I am in 2026 has been the worst year of my life so far. And it's so funny because my mum, since January, has been saying how apparently 2026 is for Capricorns. I am a Capricorn. Apparently it's going to be my year for money, success, you name it. Apparently it's supposed to be my year. I've been broken up with. I went to Thailand and ended things in Thailand, so I had to come back early, which kind of ruined the trip. I'm unemployed. I'm still living at home. Hello, like this is just not what post-uni life is about. I actually got a fortune cookie and it's up there. Oh, I can't be arsed getting it down. It says, I can't see. It says something about how I'm about to embark on travels and money. Anyone want to come forward and make that wish come true? Sugar daddy maybe, because I'm genuinely at the point of insanity. So the whole reason of me making this YouTube channel was and is because I enjoy kind of the idea of going into broadcast media. I've always enjoyed kind of being a presenter growing up. I'd do little shows and I used to want to be an actor as well, and that's something that I would enjoy exploring, and I feel like maybe I've got the face for like a Twinkie actor. I'm waiting for a like rendition of Call Me By Your Name and I'll be like, I volunteer as tribute, because I don't know, I just would enjoy exploring that field because I used to be obsessed with the thought of being an actor when I was younger. I don't know if anyone knows Coronation Street, but I was so certain that I was going to end up on Coronation Street and I was going to be Chesney's little brother because he's the only ginger person out of the whole cast. So I was going to storm in and be a little cocky younger brother. Dreams. My dream was to be on Coronation Street, and honestly, I wouldn't say no to that opportunity. Hello. Anyway, I just went on a tangent. The whole point of this YouTube channel is for me to kind of build a bit of a portfolio and try and get more comfortable speaking in front of a camera, because I am a perfectionist by heart, and whenever I go into any form of, I don't know, whether it's a job or a hobby, if I'm not amazing at it, I don't want to do it anymore. And it's something that I'm trying to get myself out of because it's never going to be perfect. I mean, I'm going to be editing this pissed off at myself because I'm going to be oohing, ahhing, whatever, filler words, whatever you say. I'm going to try and not edit that as much today and just kind of go with the flow. And I have been speaking quite fast, so I do apologise to anyone who's listening, because you're probably like, girl, so fucking down, who's put some coke in this person's cereal today? So, year's been shit. I say that, it's had some good. I've had
that you had
Oh, wait, that's Nicki Minaj. Huh? Oh, the year's not been that bad. It's not been the best, but it's not been that bad. I had a really cool birthday in the beginning of the year. My birthday is January 18th. And I was working at a job that I didn't hate, and then I got broken up with. That's a whole video of itself. If I went out to meet him because he was traveling in Indonesia and Thailand. So, I mean, the reason for going out wasn't because we broke up. I'd booked the trip to meet him in Thailand for a few weeks before we broke up, and then he broke up with me like 2 weeks before I was supposed to fly out. That's fucking shady. Anyway, that's a story for another day, but it's not been the best year so far, and I'm hoping to see some change with that. I have been offered a job and I am a recent graduate. I went to the University of Liverpool and did history with English, and I got a first class degree, so I'm not thick. I mean, I might be thick for choosing to do history and English, but apart from that, I'm not like that dumb. But I came out of uni kind of having an idea of what I wanted to do, but not fully, and it switched from something in fashion to something in marketing to something in TV, but then what in TV, because there's so many different areas. And then I realised I have no experience, and I also don't really have any hobbies. But I realised I do enjoy speaking to people, and I enjoy kind of leading conversations and finding more out about people, having discussions. Maybe that was part of the history degree that came through, of having kind of, not debates, because it's not always a debate. No one has to be right at the end of the day. I just kind of enjoy chatting shite with people. It's like in a club, I don't smoke, and I am so jealous of people that smoke, not because of the lung disease that you're probably going to catch, but it's such a nice way to meet people and have a conversation with people. The smoking area on a night out is great. But yeah, I definitely have a passion for people. It literally sounds like I'm doing a cover letter or something, but it would be cool to explore different areas of maybe podcasting, video making. I really enjoy editing. It's long, and like I said, I don't really have the accessibility. I have a HP Windows 10 slow ass fucking laptop. I edit on CapCut as well because it's free. I don't have £30 a month to give to Adobe. So it's definitely a lot harder, but I'm just gonna try and keep going. I'm a very optimistic person, but I will never go into something with high expectations because you're basically asking to be let down because nothing's gonna live up to what your brain I I I imagines. I actually am so stupid. Speaking of low expectations, I've actually been offered a job. However, and it's a big however, it's as an apprentice. I'm a graduate. I kind of wanted to get a graduate role. And now, because the job market is so crap, I have to go back and do an apprenticeship. And also, I don't want to be that old person that sits in the corner and whenever someone's speaking about going to uni, they're like, I went to uni once. Like, shut up, no one cares. But something I deeply regret, and I'm not someone who holds a lot of regrets, but something I do regret about university is the fact that I didn't do any work experience. I had a job in hospitality working part-time, and I also did work as a model during my second and third year. I had a lot on, so I'm not annoyed at myself, but doing these work opportunities and work experience, even if it's free, is so worth it because especially if you look at the job market at the moment, there's like 1 million young people unemployed. So if you're gonna be like me and not do any work experience and then try and apply to a job, say how much you love media, say how much you love presenting, what do you have to back that up? Nothing. So they're not gonna hire you. So university is really a great time to do this work experience. My best friend, who lives in Manchester now, got a job through volunteering. She did some form of, I don't want to say open day, that's not the right thing. I think maybe a pop-up. She did some form of pop-up for a specific company and met the CEO while she was there, and he just took a liking to it and was like, I mean, maybe she'd tell me off for like reiterating the story because it might not be 100% accurate, but she got a job from doing this pop-up is essentially what I'm trying to say. So look for these opportunities because I didn't do that and I've been unemployed for, well, I haven't got a graduate role and I've applied to maybe like 150, 200. And now I'm going to have to go and do an apprenticeship. Hello. But regardless, I'm not too happy at the fact it's an apprenticeship. However, like I've said, I don't really know what it is specifically I want to go into. So I'm hoping that this will be an ample opportunity for me to maybe pinpoint a certain field or a certain area that I would like to focus on. I think a lot of people have a fear of falling behind, and social media is so fake for that. And LinkedIn, for example, who fucking cares about LinkedIn? Everything is fake. Social media is fake. I posted stuff on social media. I was posting my trip in Thailand where I was having a good time, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't fucking sunflowers and daisies. At the end of the day, I was going through a breakup. And that is what social media does. It lies, essentially. So I think a lot of people have a fear of falling behind or feeling like they are falling behind or not where they have to be. I could be making £30,000 at 22, and then a friend who is also 22 could be making £20,000. So I am ahead. Who fucking cares? But I mean, if you want to look at it logically, I'm ahead. Cut to 10 years later, I'm 32. Maybe at this point I'm making £40,000. My friend who was once making £10,000 less than me could be on £50,000. So everyone progresses at different stages. So you should never compare yourself because it's not going to do anything good for you, essentially. It's just going to make you feel like shit. It's just going to make you feel like you're not good enough. But this has turned into a massive ramble. It was supposed to be a 5-minute video. I'm doing this YouTube account to build a portfolio. If you kind of enjoy what you hear, then follow me along. I'm going to try and do a podcasty type thing with my friends. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along, honey. But like, comment, and subscribe because I need some form of motivation to keep me doing this type of stuff. And it's going to be quite FaceTime-esque where I'm just sat here talking at you. If you like that type of stuff, if you just want something to put in your ears while you're making food, folding your washing, putting your washing away, hanging your washing, there's a lot of washing, then subscribe and keep your eye out because I don't have a set date of posting at the moment, but maybe I will if I get a bit of traction. So comment if you want me to speak about anything in particular. Comment any questions. I'd love to do a Q&A, but I just don't have any subscribers at the moment to ask that. So maybe I'll just do my own Q&A. Hello, who's stopping me? Okay, see you soon. Bye. Mwah.